Komatakias. Stay serving Miri Restidar. So, no, Osio, all my relatives. Just got off a call with my beloved grandmother family. And you know, I don't know. Maybe you don't know. You know, when you go to a place that just makes you feel so good. So good. It's a place where you know you can go and be real and kind of like walking into a forest, you know, or stepping into the ocean, or I don't know, maybe it's getting on your iron pony, whatever it may be. And it just makes you feel, and you feel held and loved. Oh, I get that from my grandmother family. 90% of the time. 90%. Not always. Sometimes it takes me into some deep, deep contemplative places. It just kind of stirs something up, or well, there's something I want to share. And in this sharing, maybe we'll learn a little bit of something about the earth. We're going to learn a little bit about something about ourselves. Because it's happening on a collective level. It's happening on an earth level. It's happening on a universal level. We are really being asked to discern, to really feel, to go, to see things beyond what we see with our eyes, or what we believe them to be with our brains. Or feel some things that maybe we've numbed out. Well, for myself, through all of these planetary transits and the moon, maybe we've had a couple of like over 100-year cycles. One of them was with Pluto, that's like close to 300 years, 265 or 75 or something. We've had a lot of them this year. Just since December, like 21st or something. I mean, it's really ramped up. So the Kogi prophecy, the Kogi sharing that they put out a year ago, well, you'd have to be blind to not know that it's not happening right here, right now. It began in June. So, with this planetary thing, and freeing yourself and bringing light and befriending your shadows, whether they're good shadows or bad shadows. Well, on all our Relations Fire ceremony in the morning, our topic this week, interestingly enough, so synchronicity bus express on steroids, is right along with the planetary alignments and delving into the shadows, and that this is a really good time to lift them off, and we are moving into what is known as the freedom, you know. Of course, everything souls around the United States. Don't forget that. That's my little sarcasm joke. Anyway, so for myself, it's been this delving into some. I've had 3 shadows, or maybe 4. Definitely at least 3, if not 4. Shadows I've been really delving into. I mean, they have been like in my face type of thing. In my sanctuary spaces that I normally go to, so they're like in my sanctuary spaces. So when you're going to your sanctuary space and you come out of your sanctuary space feeling worse than when you went in, or like, whoa. And the difference for me in this, is this my shadow? Or is there really like that whole wolf in sheep's clothing type of thing? It keeps coming up. It has come up for me twice. I see it, shared my gratitude with it. I was blinded by it for quite a few years, for a while, in one particular relationship. Another one, well, yeah, I started going back and looking and contemplating and having some few memories here and there popping up and going, ooh, okay, I see. Going, wow, okay, so they were karmic relationships. There's nothing wrong with karmic relationships. They are absolutely wonderful and good. And we're talking about this week, where, turning your shadows into gold, turning your shadows into a gift. Wow. This is true. I'm no stranger to working that. And I've had some amazing, wonderful teachers. And a couple of teachers where when I was ready to give up and throw in the towel, was like, no, come on. I want to sit here with you. I'm here with you. Just know I'm here with you. And I am praying. And I am sending you a lot of love and light. I know that you can find your way through this. I know you can find your way through this. They didn't do the work for me, but they guided me how to do it. So, here I am. One of them, I see the gift and the beauty, and it's like, okay, I see. Second one, oh, okay, I'm beginning to understand what's taking place here. It was like three witches type of thing. And, I love being a witch, so I don't mean that in a negative connotation. And then this whole belief around entities and deities. And I get that we are in this great, big, massive yin-yang symbol, right? And there's all kinds of spectrums across the whatnots. Well, it's come up numerous times for me. Again, I did the spiritual bypass. I did I don't believe in the dark, ghosty thingies. Oh, it's all a reflection of me inside of me. Worked all 3. hear the wisdom of it's all mind. Well, if outer things that we can see and feel, we have this cellular memory that goes on inside, right? That's what PTSD is all about. This is what DNA, hereditary things are all about, because we're passing down those belief systems. And so, of course, if this person believed that, you picked up that belief, that's what you were taught, so it's going to manifest in you, and it's going to manifest in you, and it's going to manifest in you, and you just keep passing it until somebody breaks the chain. The same is true with DNA cellular level on the feminine, the suppression of the feminine, you know. And it happened, I shared this on another rambling, you know, it happened with Mother Earth. Mother Earth has been raped and drilled and poked and blown and radiated and, I mean, you name it. And so she's beginning to regenerate. She's beginning to take back and regenerate. Not out of spite for us humans, but because she needs to do that for herself. Well, we're all in that space. We better be doing this for ourselves and our ancestral lineage. So you have that DNA response that takes place. Well, if this is true within our bodies, it's also true out here, right? Everything within and without. So if I see an item that triggers a memory, which maybe then triggers a DNA fight or flight or fear or PTSD or, you know, some type of a response, well, is that not what they mean by that's a portal that something is moving through and is draining your energy and causing a energetic response that your body and that you respond to energetically on that whole cellular level, that whole thing, right? So it needs to be cleansed, it needs to be cleared. It's how we talk about, you know, clearing and cleansing all of our tools and stuff like that. So I've had this energy that I've been hearing that has been following me, whether it's me or my ancestral lineage, for a millennia, and it stems back to this. I kept getting this Lilith, because I asked the question, where did this begin with the divine feminine and masculine? So, and there's a lot of science around that too. There's a really great book called The Great Cosmic Mother. So anyway, so there's this reclaiming of that. Well, there is an energy that does not want that to be happen. Okay, so we're living in this world of polarity. In the one world where I love to live, where everything is God, everything is good, everything is oneness. It's neither black nor white, it's neither this nor that. It's right there in the center. It just, you know, it is what it is. Well, apparently this energy, okay, I don't know. I'm still working this, right? And how this works in my philosophy, but I cannot negate what I have been feeling. I cannot negate what keeps being brought to my awareness. And so, if I am on this planetary existence to work with this, whatever this dark energy is, and I have been plunging into it, it's been like a sweat lodge, a daily sweat lodge for like 2 weeks now. Okay, where I even asked, can I please just take a little bit of a break? And that's when I noticed Rashini was panting really, really, really big time. And I'm going, I just can't do this. I kept waiting for the little air cooler temperature thing to say that it was going to be like 100, right? Well, apparently it doesn't go over 99, so we must have been sitting at 100 for a while. Anyway, I turned it on, and I got it on the very, very highest temperature it will let me turn it on at. So he gets comfortable, and I've had just a little bit of a break, like a little siesta from this sweat lodge, day-long rounds of sweat lodge here. Which I love the heat, and I love lodges, and I love doing this kind of work. It's kind of like, it's so natural for me. At least it feels natural for me. It comes naturally to me, though sometimes, you really have to work it. So anyway, looping back around the spiral here. So here I am with these 3 shadows. The first one I noticed really grew, and it was like, wow, because I could see how, in myself, I can really be out there in the cosmos, and people are looking at me like, what the fuck is she talking about? I remember those days, and I remember those times where it was like, and so I'm like, come on, let's ground this, let's bring this to the earth. And I recall this shadow, I'm calling it a shadow, beautiful sister. Even Sharon, I need to learn how to ground this stuff on earth. I'm going, okay. Become a little more earthbound. Okay. Well, she's working it. Now some will share, I've taken a look. So anyway, I won't go into all that. So then I have my second shadow. And this second shadow is the part of me, and you could definitely see it, I could definitely feel it, where there's this, you're talking love and light, you're got a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous sweetheart, but you're filled with a lot of anger, and it's spewing from you as much as you try to cover it with the makeup and all these other different things. There's a lot of anger in there. And the refusal to let it go. A lot of pain, a lot of anger, and a refusal to let it go. And I see that in my feminine ancestral lineage. Didn't see it so much in the masculine, but it was definitely in the feminine. Definitely all along the feminine lineage. Where one, well, she killed herself pretty young with the alcohol. The second one, the second one let it eat her up in the cancer. And the third one went insane. Literally insane. About halfway through life. So I see those in myself. Wanting to know. No. Not wanting to let go of the anger and let it eat me up inside. Cause all kinds of issues. No. I really gave me I really want to learn how to let this go. I really want to learn how to heal this on a cellular level, and hence the warrior that I am. And because of the lifestyle that Spirit has given me, I have been absolutely blessed to be able to, I think it was the reason I was born, this little, felt like a little, I don't know, lack of a better terminology, like I was born into the wrong family going, what the hell happened here? And then took it all on, and now I'm unloading it all. So, that this third one, I see it too. And absolutely, I love all three of them, I do. I love all three of them. And I see myself in all three of them. And it is just so, the dissociation, the one is just like this complete dissociation. And then when it would show up, it's like, and I so get it, and I'm like, oh. Now, so I'm like, okay, I'm good, right? And then I learn about what's called portals, well, I understand the portals, but this is a different type of thing with a portal. Like, when you go into your meditation space, you have a little portal that you go through in your heart, and you go into where you're going, and then you come back through that. You always enter and exit the same space. And then you have this pathway that you create, right? You could call it like your tap root and your big crown beam. Well, so these beautiful spirits, for whatever reason, they carry like this little portal space for this dark energy to come through. So it's not the sisters. It's the energy that is being allowed to move through them unintentionally, unawarely. And it's like, wow, okay. So, I've noticed that during these times, I've been getting like this really weird energy, and I have to, and then I'm working it. I'm working it for a little while. Like usually it takes about a half a day to clear it and feel like I'm back with myself. And so it's like, oh, okay, well, you're letting something. I can hear my dad now. Oh, you're letting something take your peace away from you. Oh, I don't know what's inside of you, daughter. And it's like, whoa, okay. Well, I don't have an answer for that as of yet. I just know that I've really stirred things up. I'm entering the earth, so to speak, with my taproot in a different place and at a different time. And even with different music. My spirit team takes care of me when I'm opening myself up to feel and be what I need to feel and be. I've got my ancestors, my spirit team. I've got all of that set up for a particular time and space, and I do it when I move out into the world, like with Rashidi, taking walks and so forth. I mean, look how relaxed this kid is. He is so relaxed, just feeling so good. Anyway. But today, it's been working good. It's been working good. It feels good. It feels good. Just stirring things up a little bit, doing things a little bit differently, where, particular energies or people or souls or whatever, when they know your routine and your time, it's kind of like stalkers, type of thing. They're watching you jog, and they're watching you jog, and they're watching you jog, and if you do the same route every day at the same time, in the same way, you're predictable, and they can, well, the same is true in the spiritual realm, is what I'm learning, or at least I think I'm learning. Or maybe that's just way too complicated. I can hear my dad now. Or I can hear my mom now. I just don't pay him mind. I'm like, okay. And that worked for me for a long, long time. But this I can't seem to negate. Or at least I have not gotten to the root cause or whatever that may be, the belief or whatever inside of me. Because, if we are all creator, we are all God, we are all the greatness, then it cannot create anything to destroy itself. Because it's not going to, it can't destroy itself. It's all of the above. It is all of that. And we are each a microcosm of all of that. I am a part of that. So I cannot be, my energy, the essence, the truth of who I am cannot be destroyed. But see, we're on this human plane. So we are bringing that energy and grounding it here on earth. Us women have been doing that for, and many men, definitely. We've been doing this for eons, right? But then we're also playing this other game. So, in playing this other game, you stir things up a little bit. I do it naturally on my walks with Rashini. When we're walking we're always slightly a little bit different time, slightly different route. Maybe sometimes we change things up completely. When I was living out in the national forest and the state campgrounds and so forth, I was always on the move. So it was always like, well, where are you now? But the one thing that has been consistent is my spiritual practices. And now I've learned, and yes, I heard inside of myself, just flatlined everything for a while, and just rested and rested and rested. I had 6 months of that, and I'm like, I'm wanting to ramp things back up, and I was doing slightly other things, like with Sadhguru and some nervous system resets. And see, these were things that this energy knew nothing about. And it felt good. And I felt like I was, because there's always those energy suckers. So I felt like I really was filling myself up again and I had cut a lot of tethers. So really filling myself up again. Well, I started some of my practices back up. My typical practices, the ones I've always adored, been doing for years. And this energy. Not every time. But then suddenly popping through here and there in the past couple weeks. And I'm going, interesting. So these channels have been tainted. I don't know if this helps. I'm going on for quite some time now, but I don't know if any of this helps any of y'all, but it feels good for me to share it out loud. Probably nobody's going to hear this anyway because, but if you do, that's okay. And please know, this is not personal for anyone. Any of you beloved sisters and brothers out there, because I guarantee you, if you find that one person that you don't have a trigger with, let me know. I've had, we all have them, even our own children. Those of you that have children, I hear it. That's the most precious thing in the 99.99% of the time for most. That child is like your most precious gift in the world, right? You're like, and you've never been triggered by them? So I don't care how close we are to anyone or anything. Something's going to just go, and you're going to be triggered a little bit. And so you take that inside and you're like, what am I believing that? That upsets me. When have I been like that? Why is this upsetting me? When did this happen to me? When did I do this to somebody? Where's this coming up in my DNA, cellular, ancestral, or personal healing? That just needs, a little tweaking, a little perspective shift, a little, oh, I see you now, thank you. And when you've gotten to that space of, oh, this is so beautiful, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and the next time it comes up, it doesn't bother you, and it just moves on by. Well, I'm that way with these sisters. I'm that way with a lot of the shadows of myself that they brought up for me. Very, very grateful. However, that one energy, and it creeped into my beloved sanctuary circle that I have been a part of for eons and years, and it has happened several times now, and it is through, so to speak, and again, nothing personal, through this particular beloved, sweet, definitely healing sister. It is like a brother had shared with me, sometimes we are carrying these things, this energy, and we don't even realize it. And I've heard this term, it's like this dark magic witch or kitchen witch or understands and knows my schedule, the easiest way in and through that channel just happens to be I don't know. Because see, right now, I'm like, that's giving my power away. And I don't choose to give my power away anymore. But at the same time, like when I turned this on, it said, welcoming from my heart to your heart. I'm mourning I feel as if I am mourning. Because I've noticed many sisters have pulled away from some of these circles. And now I understand. They're still doing the work. And they're joining other circles. They want to come back. However, they feel this energy too. And as much as I didn't want to believe it to be true, I allowed myself to open up, and I didn't call my spirit team in. I didn't think I needed to. But I remember at one point feeling as if something was trying to penetrate. I felt the sensations. And I pulling out the sweetgrass and the sage and the water and the cedar and closed up my camera and it had been a little while since I had dropped off like that on a call in the midst of my share. And I do a reflection. Yeah. So what this all means? shared with Spirit when I hopped onto this spiritual path consciously. Back in 2007. It took me a year to get clean and sober. Second year I went into practitioner studies. And that's when I set the intention. Well, number one, I married myself. So, in that full integrity. Even through the little trickster stage of the last 10 years. Turned out to be a coyote, after all. In a good way. In definitely a good way, because I'm definitely stronger than I've ever been. Even through all of this. Even through all of this. I forget where I was going. Just listening for the thought to come back around. I don't know, I'm going blank. So I guess it's time to close the mic. Or turn off the video. I've been going on for a little while here now. It was headed to a wrap-up. It got sidetracked. Now that one, I did myself. Sometimes I have to go off on these little side notes, you know, I feel like I have to explain something over here, and then the Spirit I didn't bring it, didn't make the connection back around, so it is what it is, and I love y'all, and we'll see where this continues to lead. But yeah, feeling this morning, but yeah. Oh, that's what it was. I had set the intention, take me all the way. Take me all the way, Creator, take me all the way. Don't get me halfway up the freaking tree and then say, oh, well, let me pluck you from here in this lifetime and you get to come back again. Nay. And that's why I have the number 18. It's a Trinity, Trinity, Trinity. It is a full trine Trinity. Take me all the way. Yes. And we are. This Rainbow Warriors, we are taking it all the way. And so I may have, what you would say, lost this battle, so to speak, but I have not lost the war. We have not lost the war, and it's a peaceful war, because we don't shoot guns and arrows back. We shoot hugs, Reiki, love, gratitude. Come join us, you know. I'll even toss a buoy out to you. I ain't jumping in the waters with you no more. Been there, done that too many times, a lot of times. And I don't know, you never say never. But I I'm not going to intentionally jump in the waters. I'm going to toss you a buoy. And I'll reel you in. I'll even lift you out of the water. Drag your ass up onto the boat. Give you some water, give you some food, a good place to sleep, and a fire to warm yourself. But I'm not jumping in the waters. So, what I do know is the energy we toss towards someone. So, this black energy, whatever this bullshit is, the little kitchen witch, black magic, I don't know what this energy is. I have no clue. To be honest with you, there's a big part of me that really doesn't want to know. Because God is all of it. And God knows exactly how to work with it. God knows exactly how to take care of it. God is guiding each and every one of us. And so I have no doubt God is going to teach or show or demonstrate or bring me the perfect teacher how to work this one. So that as we continue as warriors, rainbow warriors, peace warriors, and we move out and this energy is coming, we can say, behind me. Go back to Mother Earth. Go back into the black hole you came from. I don't know what the answer is, but Spirit does. And so I guess I'm sharing all of this because, well, I want to be utmost honest, real, and in my full integrity with what I've been working with. It has something to do with the suppression of the divine feminine. It's a masculine form of energy with the divine feminine. Like they're just pissed off or something. Anyway, whatever it is, the golden light of love, peace. Well, I'm not going to say love. The golden light of peace, dignity, and freedom. The heart of it all. Peace, dignity, and freedom all wrapped up into one.